Are you happy with your life? Usually at a young age, we establish our principles and we plan our future according to it. Although later in life, busy schedule and running after money makes us forget who we wanted to be and what really makes sense for us. What is the purpose of our life? Many people are unable to take a step back and look at their life from a different perspective when something tragic or unfortunate happens to them. Today, I am going to tell you about a heartbreaking experience that actually made me rethink and reevaluate my life. Right before moving to New York City, everyone was telling me how great the big city life is, so I kind of felt forced to liking it. The city that never sleeps comes with fast-paced lifestyle, and I convinced myself that I do like it, and I quickly adapted to it. I found a job that paid a decent salary, so I was able to pay for my small yet super expensive apartment. I had a very active social life, as there's always something going on in the city, and there are endless places to visit around the town, which I absolutely loved. On the other hand, you're walking on the street by other people, and they all walk by. Like if you're not there, if you don't exist. So that always kind of bothered me. My aunt moved to New York City in her early 20s and she felt in love with its lifestyle. Standing in a crowded subway is what she called a true big city life. She loved being around people and she was able to attend multiple events on one night, running from an art gallery on one side of the city to the museum on the other part of the town, wearing her favorite black heels. My aunt was also a big traveler where she visited many countries and she always made friends wherever she went. She was able to stay in touch with those people, and later they would actually come and visit her in New York City, and she was famous for giving her amazing sightseeing tours. At the age of 43, she was diagnosed with cancer. She was being treated and was trying to live normally, but that was not easy. In her weakest moments, I was helping her and taking care of her during each hospital stay. On her last day, we were having a conversation about life in general, and I remember she looked at me with her big blue eyes, and she said that she's happy, that she feels truly satisfied with how she lived. She then looked at me closely and said, "Remember, do what really makes you happy." Shortly after she passed away, I began asking myself, am I really happy? And then I realized that nothing that I do is actually making me happy. I hated being in the subway, standing in a crowd every single day. I hated wasting my time in traffic. And I also hated my apartment because I could not bake or cook anything in my tiny kitchen. I simply felt tired and overwhelmed. And I then remember that, as a kid, I was dreaming of having a family, having a house with a big garden so I could grow my own sweet smelling flowers and fresh vegetables. When I was thinking about this, it actually made me smile. And then I realized that this is the only way to reach happiness in my life. So from that point forward, I took all the steps with the new goal in mind. And only 2 years later, I was closing on a house together with my husband 100 miles north from New York City. So before moving to the suburbs, I always felt that I was missing something in my life. And I was constantly looking for it and I couldn't find it. There was no result coming up from any action that I was taking in my life. And I feel like many times, a heartbreaking moment is the only time when people will come to understanding what they really value in life. My very own experience let me transform my life and actually made me happy and grateful for it. It is important to keep your life in balance and choose what is essential for your existence. It is important to live in harmony with yourself and not with the expectations of others. Thank you.